Governor of Cross River State, Mr. Martin Turin, my friend and brother, the Commissioner to the Government of Cross River State, Mr. Timmy Tom, my friend Mr. Peter Abanke, and other very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today we are gathered to celebrate a union between two very wonderful people. To underscore the importance of this union, you can see the caliber of people that are gathered here, that have been here with Okweche, even from the church service to now, to join them in celebrating. As a matter of fact, for those of you that have been following political activities, you know that we have to suspend the campaigns for the Northern Senatorial by-elections, which incidentally I'm chairing, in order to be here with our brother. Okweche, as we've come here to celebrate you and your wonderful wife, ours will be to give you some words of advice and to pray for you and to wish you a very happy married life. Today you've decided to get married. Today you've decided to stand before the altar of God and take certain vows. But you must understand that the vows you took today are not the vows to be in love with your wife. You may be in love with your wife today, but remember that that's not the promise you made before the altar of God. The promise you made before the altar of God are promises to love your wife, and you need to know the difference between being in love and promising to love. They are two extremely different things. Today, the sparks of love may be flying between yourself and your wife. It may be very interesting, but as the years go by, in your matrimonial home, there will be challenges, there will be difficult times. There will be times where you would look back and ask yourself if you made the right decision. For Madam, the same will happen. But when you face those challenges, it will be a good time to remember that you stood before the altar of God and made certain promises. These were promises to love through thick and thin, and for better and for worse. On a lighter note, there is a story I have always told whenever I've had the privilege to chair a function like this. I hope the bride and groom are attentive. And the cameramen, I wish you would shift a bit so that I can look at their faces and they can look at mine. On a lighter note, there is a story I've always told when I've had the privilege of chairing ceremonies like this. It's the story of a lady who was asked what the secret of her happy marriage was. And the lady said, it is simple. The secret of her happy marriage was that she took small decisions and she allowed the big decisions for the husband to take. And they said, what are the small decisions that you take? And she said, small decisions like how many children we will have. She said, small decisions like how to spend my husband's salary. She says small decisions like which schools the children will go to. And the person said, if those are small decisions, what are the big ones that you allow for your husband to take? She said, big decisions like which football club to support in the Premier League. She doesn't happen into that one. Big decisions like whether to support Donald Trump or Joe Biden. She does not involve herself there. Big decisions like who to support in the Northern Senatorial by-election. She is not involved. Anyone the husband thinks, she say you are right. And that has been the secret of happy marriage. But the way I have seen Mr. and Mrs. Okweche, the love and the bond I have seen between the two of them, I am sure that they will sit together and take both the big and small decisions together. Let's clap for them, please. Lastly, this is a special union. I remember that I visited my brother and friend Okweche in his house, and he took me through his house, lavishly furnished sitting rooms. He took me everywhere, to the bedrooms and all that. And when we sat down, he was going to offer me a drink, and he called that they should go somewhere and buy chicken for us. I said, Okweche, now so you plan this thing? There is nobody in the kitchen to cook pounded yam and penicillin for us. And I gave him a mandate that you have just a few months to be a man, properly so-called. So today I am happy that you've taken that decision, and you've taken the decision wisely with a beautiful lady by your side. On our own part, you can be rest assured that we will support this union. That our support for this union will not only end today, but will continue. Even as you celebrate the good things that come with a happy married life. The child dedications, the child naming ceremonies, the birthday parties, be rest assured that you will see us by your side, supporting and encouraging you and Madam. I'm particularly, and I must say this, I'm particularly happy with the choice, with your choice for the sponsors of your wedding. And I think we should give a round of applause to Chief of Staff and the lovely wife. Even though Chief is my younger brother in the business, he's doing very well, and he's a good choice that you pick as your sponsor. Emulate them and walk in their path. Seek advice from them from time to time. But you cannot do copy and paste, though. No two marriages are the same. If you go to Chief of Staff house and he's shouting at Madam, and you say you want to copy and paste, and you go and shout at Madam, my hand no day there. Do your own the way you think do and way you work till this point. Continue to do them like that, and by the grace of God, it will work, and you will have a very happy married life. On behalf of everybody here, we wish you guys a very successful wedding. We congratulate you